Let's walk on the wise path.
Do you ever feel like you're your own worst critic? Do you struggle to love yourself for who you are? If so, you're not alone. But according to the teachings of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, there is a path to self-love and acceptance. In this video, we'll explore Lao Tzu's teachings on how to love yourself and live a fulfilling life. 1. Embrace your natural state. Lao Tzu's teachings on self-love and acceptance offer a powerful path to fulfillment and happiness. As we journey through life, we often become conditioned to think and act in certain ways that can cause us to lose touch with our authentic self. We begin to focus on our flaws and imperfections, comparing ourselves to others and feeling inadequate. But according to Lao Tzu, the path to self-love begins with embracing our natural state and accepting ourselves for who we are without judgment or criticism. Embracing our natural state means recognizing that we are all unique individuals with our own strengths, weaknesses, and quirks. It means letting go of the need to conform to societal expectations or to fit into a certain mold. Instead, we should celebrate our differences and embrace our authentic selves, flaws and all. When we embrace our true selves, we can find a sense of peace and contentment that can help us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. To truly embrace our natural state, we must also let go of the judgments and criticisms we impose on ourselves. Self-judgment only serves to create suffering and discontent. Instead, we should practice self-compassion and treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a close friend or loved one. By cultivating self-compassion, we can learn to love ourselves for who we are and find greater joy and fulfillment in life. As we embrace our natural state and let go of self-judgment, we can begin to live in the present moment. According to Lao Tzu, the present moment is all we have, and it's where true joy and fulfillment can be found. Too often, we get caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future, which can prevent us from fully enjoying the present. But by cultivating mindfulness and presence, we can learn to appreciate the beauty of each moment and love ourselves for who we are right now. Trusting the unfolding of the Tao can also lead us on the path to self-love. The Tao is a natural force that is constantly unfolding and evolving. By aligning ourselves with it, we can find peace and harmony in our lives. Lao Tzu believed that by trusting in the unfolding of the Tao, we can let go of our need for control and surrender to the natural flow of life. This can help us love ourselves for who we are and find contentment in the present moment. Finally, cultivating inner stillness is essential for self-love and fulfillment. By quieting our minds and connecting with our innermost selves, we can find a sense of peace and calm that can help us navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. This means taking time for self-reflection, meditation, and other practices that can help us connect with our inner wisdom and intuition. Embracing our natural state, letting go of self-judgment, living in the present, trusting in the unfolding of the Tao, and cultivating inner stillness can all help us on the path to self-love and acceptance. By following these teachings of Lao Tzu, we can learn to love ourselves for who we are and live a life of true meaning and purpose. Remember, you are worthy of love and acceptance just as you are. Embrace your natural state, let go of self-judgment, live in the present moment, trust in the unfolding of the Tao, and cultivate inner stillness. By following these teachings of Lao Tzu, you can learn to love yourself for who you are and live a life of true fulfillment and happiness. 2. Let go of self-judgment. Self-judgment can be a difficult habit to break. We often focus on our flaws and imperfections, comparing ourselves to others and feeling inadequate. But according to Lao Tzu, self-judgment only serves to create suffering and discontent. To love ourselves, we need to let go of self-judgment and embrace self-compassion. One way to cultivate self-compassion is to practice self-care. This means taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. We can do this by eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. When we take care of ourselves, we send a message to our subconscious that we are worthy of love and care. Another way to let go of self-judgment is to become aware of our negative self-talk. We need to pay attention to the thoughts that run through our minds and challenge them when they are unkind or untrue. We can ask ourselves, would I say this to a friend? If the answer is no, then we need to reframe our thoughts in a more compassionate and loving way. We can also practice positive affirmations, repeating phrases like I am worthy of love and acceptance, or I am enough to ourselves throughout the day. Seeking support from others can also help us let go of self-judgment. This means reaching out to friends, family, or a therapist when we need help or guidance. It means being vulnerable and open to receiving love and support from others. Sometimes, all we need is someone to remind us of our worth and to offer us a listening ear. Ultimately, letting go of self-judgment requires us to shift our focus from our flaws to our strength. We all have unique talents, abilities, and virtues that we can celebrate and nurture. By focusing on what we do well, we can build our confidence and self-esteem and learn to love ourselves for who we are. We can also practice gratitude, taking time each day to reflect on the things we appreciate about ourselves and our lives. Remember, self-love is a journey, and it's okay to have setbacks along the way. But by practicing self-care, challenging our negative self-talk, seeking support from others, focusing on our strengths, and practicing gratitude, we can learn to let go of self-judgment and love ourselves for who we are. You are worthy of love and acceptance, just as you are. 3. Live in the present. Living in the present moment is a powerful practice that can transform our lives in countless ways. It can help us cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance, find greater joy and fulfillment, and navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. In this section, we'll explore some additional practices and perspectives that can help us cultivate mindfulness and presence and fully enjoy the beauty of each moment. One powerful way to live in the present moment is to cultivate a sense of curiosity and wonder. When we approach each moment with openness and curiosity, we can discover new insights and experiences that can enrich our lives. We can become more aware of the beauty and richness of the world around us and find joy in the small things in life. By cultivating a sense of wonder, we can also learn to let go of our judgments and assumptions and approach each moment with fresh eyes and an open heart. Another helpful practice is to cultivate a sense of gratitude. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can learn to appreciate the richness of our lives and cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance. We can take time each day to reflect on the things we are grateful for, whether it's a warm cup of tea, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. By cultivating gratitude, we can learn to love ourselves and our lives more fully and find joy in the present moment. We can also benefit from engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a creative hobby, or simply spending time with loved ones, these activities can help us connect with our inner selves and find a sense of peace and contentment. By making time for the things that bring us joy, we can learn to love ourselves and our lives more fully and find greater meaning and purpose in each moment. Another helpful practice is to cultivate a sense of compassion and empathy for ourselves and others. By recognizing our common humanity and the struggles that we all face, we can develop greater understanding and empathy for ourselves and others. We can learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a close friend or loved one, and extend that same compassion to others as well. By cultivating compassion, we can learn to love ourselves and others more fully and find greater peace and happiness in life. Ultimately, living in the present moment is about cultivating a deeper sense of self-awareness and connection with ourselves and the world around us. By slowing down, focusing on our breath, engaging in mindfulness practices, and cultivating wonder, gratitude, compassion, and joy, we can learn to fully appreciate the beauty of each moment and love ourselves for who we are right now. Remember, self-love is a journey, and it's okay to have setbacks along the way, but by cultivating mindfulness and presence, we can learn to love ourselves and our lives more fully and find greater joy, peace, and fulfillment in each moment. 4. Trust the unfolding of the Tao. According to Taoist philosophy, the universe is governed by a natural order known as the Tao. This force is constantly evolving, and by aligning ourselves with it, we can find peace and harmony in our lives. Trusting in the unfolding of the Tao means letting go of our need for control and surrendering to the natural flow of life. It means having faith that everything is happening for a reason, even if we don't understand it at the time. It also means letting go of our attachment to outcomes and surrendering to the process of life. Living in harmony with the Tao requires us to cultivate a sense of humility and surrender. Rather than trying to impose our will upon the world, we must learn to let go and allow life to unfold naturally. This means trusting in our own inner wisdom and intuition and letting go of the need for external validation. It also means recognizing that we are part of a larger whole and that our individual desires and goals are just a small piece of the larger puzzle of life. By aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life, we can find peace, joy, and contentment in each moment. We can learn to love ourselves for who we are and embrace the beauty of the journey. Trusting in the unfolding of the Tao can help us live a life of purpose and fulfillment. It can help us navigate the challenges of life with greater ease and grace. Trusting in the Tao can also help us overcome our fears and anxieties. When we try to control every aspect of our lives, we can become consumed by worry and stress. But by trusting in the natural flow of life, we can release our fears and experience a sense of calm and peace. We can trust that everything will work out in its own time and in its own way, and we can let go of our need to micromanage every aspect of our lives. Living in harmony with the Tao also means being present and mindful in each moment. When we let go of our attachment to the past and future, we can fully immerse ourselves in the present moment and experience its beauty and richness. We can appreciate the small things in life and find joy in simple pleasures. We can also cultivate a sense of gratitude for each moment and each experience, recognizing that each one has something to teach us. Trusting in the unfolding of the Tao is not about giving up control or becoming passive. It's about finding a balance between action and surrender, between effort and ease. It's about learning to trust ourselves and the universe and to embrace the natural flow of life. When we trust in the Tao, we can find a sense of peace and purpose that can help us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. To embrace the unfolding of the Tao, we must also cultivate a sense of wonder and curiosity. When we approach each moment with openness and curiosity, we can discover new insights and experiences that can enrich our lives. We can become more aware of the beauty and richness of the world around us and find joy in the small things in life. By cultivating a sense of wonder, we can also learn to let go of our judgments and assumptions and approach each moment with fresh eyes and an open heart. By embracing the unfolding of the Tao, we can also learn to embrace change. Change is an inevitable part of life, and resisting it only leads to suffering and discontent. But by embracing change and aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life, we can find joy and fulfillment in each moment. We can let go of our resistance to change and embrace the natural evolution of our lives. We can trust that everything is happening for our highest good and that each experience is an opportunity for growth and learning. Trusting in the unfolding of the Tao is a powerful practice that can transform our lives in countless ways. By aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life, we can find peace, joy, and contentment in each moment. We can learn to love ourselves for who we are and embrace the beauty of the journey. Trust in the Tao and trust in yourself, and you will find that life has a way of unfolding in the most beautiful and magical way. 5. Cultivate inner stillness. Cultivating inner stillness is critical for our self-love and fulfillment. In the fast-paced world we live in today, We are constantly bombarded with noise and distractions, making it challenging to find a moment of peace. But according to Lao Tzu's teachings, cultivating inner stillness is crucial for our self-love and fulfillment. Inner stillness means quieting the mind and connecting with our innermost selves. It means taking time for self-reflection, meditation, and other practices that can help us tune out the noise and distractions of the world around us. By connecting with our inner wisdom and intuition, we can find a sense of clarity and purpose that can help us navigate the challenges of life with grace and ease. One of the most effective ways to cultivate inner stillness is through mindfulness practices such as meditation and yoga. These practices can help us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions and develop a greater sense of presence and focus. By focusing on our breath or a specific mantra, we can quiet the mind and enter a state of deep relaxation and stillness. Meditation is a powerful tool that can help us cultivate inner peace and stillness. Journaling or other forms of self-reflection can also help us cultivate inner stillness. By taking the time to reflect on our thoughts and emotions, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Journaling allows us to release our thoughts and emotions onto paper, helping us process and understand them better. This can help us develop a greater sense of inner peace and clarity, which can in turn help us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and confidence. In addition to mindfulness practices and journaling, spending time in nature or engaging in other activities that bring us a sense of peace and calm can help us cultivate inner stillness. Nature has a way of calming our minds and helping us connect with our inner selves. Whether it's taking a walk in the woods, listening to the sound of the ocean, or simply sitting in silence, these practices can help us find a sense of stillness and peace within ourselves. Ultimately, cultivating inner stillness is about taking the time to connect with ourselves and tune out the noise and distractions of the world around us. By quieting the mind and connecting with our inner wisdom and intuition, we can find a sense of peace and clarity that can help us navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Lao Tzu's teachings on self-love and acceptance offer a powerful path to fulfillment and happiness. By embracing our natural state, letting go of self-judgment, living in the present, trusting in the unfolding of the Tao, and cultivating inner stillness, we can learn to love ourselves for who we are and live a life of true meaning and purpose. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember to love yourself and embrace the beauty of each moment.